Hey man, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Before I start the video, I want to show you something, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this cat, bro. Look at this cat. Damn. Look at that cat, bro. You know, I wanted to make this video about. Oh, shit, hold on. There we go. I wanted to make this video about the biggest mistake that I've really had when approaching other people, and especially, I think, in dating. Of course, although, I haven't gone through a lot of dating experiences as I'm only 16 right now, it feels like, things could have gone a lot better on several different occasions if I were just simply authentic. And this is the main topic of this video: authenticity. This is the key word of everything that I'm going to talk about. Without authenticity, you're never going to actually get to perform properly. Like, you will literally just be always a shell of the person that you want to be. And that's just a horrible way to go about it, man. This morning after I exercised and everything, I sat down on my bed for a second and I thought to myself, like I had this memory come up in my mind from the time, in eighth grade when I had like this celebration at the end of the year, right? Where we'd all go to like a hotel and we have like this little party thing or whatever. I don't like a prom, right? You could say it was like a prom, and I went there. And I remember the fact that there was this other girl from another class who, I liked at some point, and she liked me back, but a while later, and things didn't really work out between us. But I remember seeing her there, and I was just so shy back then, and I was just such a piss boy that, I was afraid to ask her out to dance with me, and although, we've gone through those things together, right, to the point where I literally liked her. I told her that I liked her. She said that I only see her as a friend, and like a while later she comes up to me and she tells me, hey, I like you, and never worked out between us, right? But, I thought to myself, if I were authentic, like I think my desire that night, when I was there with just sitting at the table with the other people around me, my desire, what I wanted to do was actually go out there, and talk to that girl and tell her, hey, you wanna dance? And I would have said that, but I don't know what exactly was holding me back. I believe it was literally just my stupidity, my self consciousness that was just always getting in the way of my life, and that was always doing this. But, I had this belief in my mind that I shouldn't do that because that would be stupid. That would be like a stupid thing, and that you should act this way and you should act this way. And at some point, like I literally had one of my friends. He was like he had his girlfriend, and they were like, oh man, I'm just too shy to actually go and dance with my girlfriend there, bro. If you come with that girl as well, then I'll go, right? And he was like, literally, he was like insisting on it for a long time, right? And at some point I told him, okay, bro, look, I'm not gonna tell her because I was a pussy, right? I wanted to actually go out there and tell her, hey, you wanna dance? But I didn't. I didn't ask her for anything. I just sat in my chair like a little bitch, and I told this guy, okay, well, you could actually go out there and talk to her, and if she says yes, then okay, fine. I guess I'll be forced into it. He goes there, he talks to her, and she comes over to my table. She looks at me pissed, like I could tell she was pissed and somewhat disappointed as well. And she was like, "Bro, like maybe I would have danced with you if you were the one who asked me." And I was like, "Oh damn, okay." Back then I didn't really think much of it. But now, thinking back on it, bro, what held me back from actually having a nicer night and being with that girl who, she was nice. She was a nice girl. I could have spent my night there, having fun and dancing with a cute girl, right? What held me back from that was the fact that I was not authentic with my desires. Like I felt it inside me. I was like, yeah, I want to like actually go out there and talk to that girl and ask her, hey, you want to go out? Come on. But I have no idea I believe it's like just a problem that like I had back then with all my insecurities and all my other self-esteem, self-confidence issues, right? That were just holding me back from literally living my life at all. But, you know, I could have been authentic that day. I could have genuinely been authentic that day and just decided that, hey, I am gonna go out there and ask this girl out. Like, hey, I'm gonna ask this girl to dance with me, but I didn't. Because I believe that I should have acted a different way, that I believe that I shouldn't have acted like this and that. Instead of just literally being like thinking to myself, I want to go out there and talk to this girl and get her to dance with me. Okay, that's what I'll do. Like, things would have turned out much differently if I just did that. But I didn't because I was scared of what some random people that I was not even gonna see a month later, like that I was just gonna stop seeing a month later because that when school would have ended, and then we would have all gone to different high schools, and I wouldn't given like a single fuck about those people, right? I don't get right now. I'm thinking about it. I don't give a single fuck about those people. So if I could go back in time right now, and go back to that experience, bro, I'd go out there and literally tell, hey, come on, let's dance. Like I would have not given a fuck. But things change. I've been on self improvement for a year. So I've literally changed. I've reprogrammed my entire mind, basically, right? And this was not the only problem that I faced with authenticity. It's happened several times as well after that with this girl that I actually had my first relationship with, who I also had my first kiss with later on, like maybe a year late, like almost, yeah, I mean, I think less than a year later, like 9 months or something like that later after that, I don't remember the exact time, right? But after like that prom thing, a while later, I have this girl from it doesn't matter where she was from, but I had this girl come up to me and she was genuinely interested in me. She genuinely liked me, bro. Like I cannot believe just how much she was interested in me because like I've never had that kind of attraction before. So I'm there. By this point, I was on self when I was watching all these red pill fucking YouTube videos about how you should never put women like never like even compliment a girl because that's simping. Don't do that because like that's gay, and don't do that because she's not gonna like you if you like don't have like this complete fucking open body language and like this just chill. I mean, stupid shit like that. Literally, just things that were just basically telling me fake your behavior, fake your personality, so that you can look more of a Chad than you actually are. So that you can just pose as this fake person so you can just get to attract her better. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense now. It's stupid, right? And that is basically what ended the relationship as well. Like we went out several times and we got along really well. Like I tend to tell you that, like, man, she knew everything about me, bro. By this point, if she seemed like she was from the fucking intelligence, federal, like if she was from the FBI or some shit, right? Literally, just she knew everything about me, bro. She like asked a bunch of people that she knew from my class as well, and she literally like asked them about me and asked them, oh, hey, like, what does he like doing? What does he like eating, bro? She knew that I was not eating sugar, bro. Bro, she knew that I was not eating junk food. Like, she literally knew all of that before she even met me. Like, she knew that I'm like this, and she knew what my personality was before even talking to me. And this is like a girl that I literally never had like a single interaction before. And she just comes up to me, like on a random day, and like, I don't know, just, on a random day, she comes up to me and everything. And I'm just kind of walking by. She's walking by as well. We're kind of going in the same direction. She was like, hey, so how was your day? How are you doing? I said, acceptable. And then we both went our separate ways, right? That was a very short interaction. And bro, she kept that in mind perfectly. And like I remember the first day that we actually went after, she literally messaged me one day. She was like, hey, this and that, and we ended up actually going on a date at some point. And bro, she like I literally forgot about that experience, where I was like, yeah, acceptable. But no, she was like, she remembered it so damn well. She remembered so many things about me. And she was like this very kind and warm person, right? But we all as naturally we all had our problems and issues. But I believe I made things worse by literally not being authentic, by acting like I was this person who I actually wasn't, by trying to do my hair, bro. That was back when like I was doing my hair. Like, look at my fucking hair. It's like messy as fuck right now. This is my hair, right? This is how my hair looks. Like, if I would show you a picture of how it looked a fuck like 7 months ago, bro, I was fucking gelling that. I was putting like a shit ton of gel all the way back here. Like, I was literally putting so much fucking gel in my hair. I was trying to look better. I was like putting fucking fragrances, which by the way are fucking killing your testosterone. Don't fucking put those things on anymore. No. And now literally, bro, I like wearing a fucking cap. Like before then I was like doing everything that I could just so I wouldn't wear, like, it was fucking freezing outside. It was like winter, right? It was genuinely freezing. My fucking ears were falling off from the cold, and I wouldn't wear like a beanie, or I wouldn't wear anything to protect myself from the cold because, oh, my hair has to look good. Bro, it's summer right now, and I don't have anything in my hair anymore. I'm wearing a fucking cap that I genuinely love this one. I literally fucking love this cap. Like, things have changed a lot, and so back then I was very much valuing all these things, which I mean, of course, don't look like a fucking weirdo. Don't look like fucking shower man. Like, that's something that maybe some people need to know, bro. What I mean by being authentic, I don't mean just being yourself as in be a fucking dumbass. Be a little bitch that has no ambition, no drive, no fucking balls. No, that's not what I mean. I mean being yourself as in your true personality traits. Because, the red pill and all these kinds of things, like, they kind of work if you want to, like, end up just randomly sleeping with a girl and that's it. If you just want to go in this heavily sexualized relationship and that's it, I mean, yeah, the red pill shit is gonna help you. I mean, for me, it almost like it got me a decent amount of attraction from girls, bro. But once I stopped, like, fucking putting gel in my hair and like putting fragrances around here and like trying to look all this and that and trying to wear the best clothes, bro, things have changed a lot. And I feel like this is something that I think we all need to know, bro. Being yourself doesn't mean that you should act like a little bitch around this girl that you genuinely like. It doesn't mean that you should act like a fucking pussy because, oh, you're yourself. You're just yourself, bro. Not this fucking modern day pussified just be yourself. No, I mean genuinely being your true self. So that means that when you meet this girl, instead of just being like, oh yeah, oh, you look genuinely fucking jacked. You look good, right? And she asks you like, oh, do you go to the gym or something? And you just say, nah, I was born this way, bro. I just kind of do like 5 push-ups at home, and I have my biceps like fucking this size. Like shit like that. Oh yeah, no, I didn't put any effort into fitness, and I look amazing. I didn't put any effort into that and that, and like nothing really. Like, you just acting like having this weird aloof personality where you're like always like, yeah, I didn't put in any effort to do anything. I'm just great the way that I am. Like, I was just born amazing. No, that's not what I mean, right? That's literally what a lot of people are trying to tell you, that like a lot of girls will be attracted to this kind of guy who is like effortless and aloof and this because they're living the degenerate lifestyle. Like, they literally just want some quick validation from another person. But when it comes to like longer term things, when it comes to actually wanting to be in a long term relationship with a girl that you genuinely like, that you genuinely want to be around, that you genuinely love, like genuinely love, bro, there must be no more of this bullshit. It comes down to just how authentic you get. Like, it all comes down to your authenticity, man, and to her authenticity as well. Because if both of you end up faking, or if one of you fakes who you are, it's not gonna work out. Like, there's no mutual fucking agreement that, hey, we're gonna be honest to each other, and this is who I am, by the way, right? Okay, this is my personality. This is what I like doing. This is what I want to do in the future. This is this and that. I didn't tell this girl any of that. I didn't tell my girl, like, this girl, that I was on self-improvement. I didn't tell this girl that, yeah, I loved fucking exercising, that I loved doing all those things, even though they were hard, they were difficult, like, they just made me happy. Like, I didn't tell her that how much, like, changing my life and changing my ways and improving myself constantly, just how much that means to me. I just didn't tell her that it meant the world to me. I didn't talk to her like I remember this one time we went on a date and we were sitting in a cafe. I don't drink coffee, but I just kind of order like a fucking tea or something, right? We were there, and I don't know how the conversation got to the point where she was asking me, like, have you had any difficult times that you've gone through? And I told her, yeah, I did. Like a while back, I did have some difficult times. When I was talking, I was referencing the fact that this was like I was referencing the time when I used to get bullied in school and I used to literally be fucked over by everybody, right? I used to be like the fucking punching bag of the class to some extent, not just the entire class, but like several people, right? I used to be the punching bag of several people out there. Like I told her, yeah, I had a period in my life which was not. She was like, yeah, what is it? What happened? I mean, she literally went to. I asked her first about like her period of her life that she mentioned it once, like she had went through a tough period, and I was like, well, what happened? And she told me and everything, and she went into great detail about it as well. But once it came for me to say, hey, this is what I did. This is no, I literally thought to myself that explaining the fact that I got bullied and explaining the fact that I spent at that time almost a year improving myself, almost a year, like literally building my mind and building my body up and building my confidence and strength and willpower. I thought that was weak. I thought that literally talking to this girl about my achievements and my drive and my ambition, I thought that was just gonna be weak and that she was just gonna look at me like, wow, ugh, this guy got bullied once, almost a year ago, and from then on, he's been working on fixing his trauma, like getting rid of his trauma that's been fucking his life up. Oh, he's been trying to work on fixing all these addictions, which has just literally made his life horrible in the past while. None of that. I thought that was just literally not gonna help at all. And so I thought just that would make me weak and look stupid. So I literally said, yeah, I know something and something, and she kept asking, like she kept wanting to know, like literally, she genuinely wanted to know. But I just didn't tell her, and I knew that if I would have told her that, like things would have gone differently, because like there was an extra level of trust to us that I would have added if I would have actually gone into this story that I don't really talk to about to a lot of people, right? I mean, YouTube is kind of excluded because maybe this video gets 15 views, maybe it gets 1,000. I don't know, right? But like physical people that I meet on a day-to-day basis, bro, I don't talk to them that much about this. Like for example, like like my parents that I see every day and that I love and that I try to be as honest with as I possibly can. I've rarely ever told them about like the shit that I was facing. Up until the point like it just got horrible and I just ended up breaking down in front of him and other things that maybe I'll get into another time, but I never told them, like they don't really know all that much about what happened. Because I never told them, and there's just some things that I never really told them about. And so, literally me talking to about this sensitive topic that literally made my life change in a positive way. Although it's a fucking horrible thing to happen, it changed my life luckily in a positive way. Like if I would have talked to her about it, it would have literally added an extra level of trust. But we were here before, and we remained here, and we actually even went a little bit lower. You know why? Because she told me about her side of the story, what happened to her, and how things changed for her. A level of trust goes a little bit up. And then she's like, oh, what about you, man? What happened to you? Oh, I went through some hard times. Goes a little bit up. Oh, what happened? It's fine. It doesn't matter. Well, You can tell me it's fine. Like, I'm here for you, man, and everything. Yeah, no, no, it's fine. You know, whatever, some shit. Yeah, like, it's fine. Fucking drops under. It went up like this a little bit, and then it just literally went straight down. Bro, if I would have told her that, yeah, this is what happened, and this is like my self improvement journey, this is what I've gone through, these are my goals, and these are my ambitions, and this is what's driving me forward, and this is what's keeping me scared and actually pushing me from the back and actually giving me extra drive. Bro, our confidence would have been through the fucking roof. Just by that alone, I feel like it would have literally built so much more authenticity to the relationship, and it would have just made things so much more beautiful. Just talking about your self-improvement journey can literally mean, like, if you meet this person who actually wants to know you and who isn't just there so they can get like a quick, like, I don't know, validation from you by going to a fancy restaurant and you paying the bill and some shit like that, bro. Like, I used to do that. That's how I usually did the dates. I would just go to like a random restaurant that I really liked and that was kind of expensive, and I'll just pay it for all of it. When we could have actually done something that I would have enjoyed more. When we could have, like, I mean, granted, it was kind of winter back then. It was fucking freezing, but like, if I wanted to, bro, I would have found something that we could have done that was actually more enjoyable than just sitting at a fucking table and eating. Which was not, it's not like what I enjoy, bro. Right now, my ideal fucking date with a girl could literally just be, hey, I'm going on a fucking 10-kilometer run. You want to come along? Like, I literally just tell her, hey, come on, let's go on a fucking 10-kilometer run. Like, that'd be cool, bro, right? That kind of authenticity, that this is what I like doing. This is what I want to do. This is, I'd like you to be with me here, and I'd like you to be here so that we can experience this thing together. Like, that's a nice way to look at a date, not just like this random thing that, oh, you should bring her to this restaurant, and you should take her dinner, you should pay for the bill, and you should do that. I mean, bro, for sure when you have the money for it, but like, I didn't really have the money to just kind of go and spend it at restaurants, but I spent it anyway because that was what the red pill YouTubers on the internet were telling me, that, oh, I have to go to this restaurant and pay for the bill and do this and that because you're the man. And okay, but I could have literally gone on a date with this girl that I actually enjoyed, and that would have actually made us both feel much nicer about each other. I don't know. So what I want you to get out of this video, about me blabbering on and on for 23 minutes almost, be authentic. Be fucking authentic about your life. Be authentic about your desires, especially with girls. Like, especially, bro, if you want to have like a long lasting relationship with a girl that you genuinely love and that you want to have happen, right? Then you need to be authentic. Then you need to take this extra step and confess who you truly are to this person. You know, I mean, confess to her, not like, don't confess to her like about everything, because that, maybe that's a bit weird. Like, I wouldn't go to this girl, right, that I liked and be like, yeah, I used to masturbate 2 times a day. Like, I'm not gonna fucking tell her that, bro. Like, I'm not gonna fucking tell her that. That's stupid, right? But what I mean by being yourself is that, okay, look, well, this is what drives me forward, and then I think this is what, my life is based on, and this is like what I like doing, and this, like, I genuinely like being more open. But no, back then I was like literally just silent, and I was just looking off and just trying to act cool and everything. For what, bro? For what? Like, let's be honest, bro. For what? What are you gonna get out of that? You're gonna get some fucking girl to know that you're distant as fuck, and like, she'll just be attracted to that girl, that guy, or maybe she won't even be attracted at all. Like, if she's a high quality girl, then she's not gonna be attracted to you acting like a fucking Sigma male motherfucker. No, she's gonna be attracted to you actually being yourself and you actually expressing your love and gratitude for something. About you expressing your love and interest about self improvement. You expressing like your interest and everything in that girl. Like, literally telling her, hey, look, like, genuinely telling her a lot of things, that are on your mind. Like, if something happens, if something, you think about something, and if it's like acceptable, it's not just stupid to say. And you probably know when things are like stupid to say when they're not. Like, don't bullshit yourself, but say it, bro. I mean, when it's something that it's genuinely meaningful that could like bring a level of trust to the relationship, bro, say it. If I would again, I told you, man. If I would have told her, if I would have talked to her about my self improvement journey up until that point, we would have had an extra level of trust compared to like the level we were at before. Like things would have gone much better. But the fact that I went ahead and acted like the Sigma male motherfucker, just changed things in a negative way. So this is what I had to say about that, bro. And before I leave you, I'm gonna look at this cat. Whoa, look at this cat, bro. What the hell, bro? Look at that cat, man. Look at that cat, bro. Yeah, bro. I'll see you next time. Good luck.